G'day, Steve Morgan. Australian Bass Tournament's a pretty special time when we get a back-to-back winner of an ABT Bass Pro Grand Final. 13Fishing Bass Pro Series 2023. Braden Schuch, you did it again, mate. Last year, there was, what do they say, an asterisk beside it because it was a one-day event that got called off. You were leading, but hey, 2 days this time, boom, a whole 70 grams heavier than Matty Johnson. Bit surreal, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it's really set in yet. I've got a hefty drive home, so I think it'll probably set in at some stage. But yeah, like I said earlier, I can't believe we're just walking around the boat and that. I'm pretty surprised. I thought it would be the other way. I knew it would be really tight today. But yeah, like the old asterisk, I've heard it all from everyone. Coney's real bad at it, but no, it's good to finally get one under the belt proper. 2 days, did it right.
Is it better to win a 40 or 50 grand boat, or is it better to tell Coney that you ain't got no asterisk anymore?
I reckon it's actually better to have the monkey off the back, to be honest with you. So yeah, pretty happy about that.
Take us through your love affair with Boondooma. You fished the qualifier here earlier in the year, and it fished same but different. Take us through that experience and where you came in that qualifying event.
Yeah, so we were up here a couple of months ago. It was a lot colder then. I think similar, a front come through on the Sunday, I think it was. Same spot, same location. I went through. We're at I guess close to the wall from Balancing Rock, between Balancing Rock and Leeser Gangs, and the fish were there still. I think I rocked in at pre-fish, and I saw a couple there. I was there for about 5 minutes because I wasn't too sure if anyone. I didn't really want people to see me go in there and stuff like that, but apparently the whole field went in anyway, so it was all right.
It didn't look like it was a secret.
No, it definitely wasn't a secret. But yeah, caught a little yellow, and I thought, oh, okay. But pre-fish for me was it was pretty rough, to be honest. I got 3 fish, and there was no caliber to them at all. Had a couple of other bites to go with that, but I just went for it on Saturday. I thought I'll just start there. I know there's fish there. That's a good starting point.
Come the tournament, what boat number were you off? Where did you draw?
I think I was 4th from memory. I think I was 4th, so pretty early on. I was quite happy with that because there was quite a crew on that stretch of bank there, so I was pretty happy with the 4th place there.
And you got to pick where you wanted. How did the first day roll out? Was it bang limit straight away, or was it hard work?
No, I think I had a limit by about 8 o'clock in the morning. I think it was, give or take. So yeah, no, it was pretty good, to be honest. I knew there were fish there. I was a bit sceptical if they'd bite, but I ended up getting a couple there, which was good. And then I had another spot that me and the nonny found just around the corner, closer to the wall. There's like a little island there, a bit of a ledge and a drop off and stuff. And we were just kind of going through because I knew that they were all on the front there where everyone was fishing. And then I kind of went into the bay a bit and I sounded around. And I thought, oh, there's a few fish there. And that ended up playing pretty big today.
Come day 2, you were about, half a kilo short of the lead. And we all know that if you're within a kilo of the lead, you've got a shot on day 2. Fish get harder, people get big bites. Today was your day.
Yeah, it was. Half a kilo exactly behind Matt Johnson there. I knew that was going to be tough like that. With how it's fishing, like half a kilo was quite a big lead, I felt. But yeah, I was a bit sceptical. I kind of had a good gut feeling today that it would probably fish better. The weather was stabilising out. It was warm. The wind was dropping off. I kind of called it to be not a bad day. I caught quite a few fish, but probably the calibre was a little bit less. But I guess the ones that I weighed in were better, if you know what I mean. So,
your bag consisted of 4 quality sort of kilo class fish and one is a little bit smaller. Were you maybe ruining not being able to upgrade that come the final weigh-in?
Yeah, I think when you go back through the footage, you'll hear a few pep talks to myself because I had a spare today, and yeah, there's quite a few pep talks there. Just, come on, let's go. We got to catch one. I think it was an hour to go, and I was throwing my bloody guts out trying to catch that last one. I had a 740 or a 750 or something in the well, and I'm like, I need to upgrade this because I knew I needed to do it. Kilo fish were where it was at.
Because in your mind, Matty Johnson's got another 5 kilo bag, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Like Coney dropped in, and he's just like, oh yeah, MJ's got him, and I'm like, oh perfect. And then I kind of did the maths, knowing the 500, I kind of knew where I had to sit with it. And when we come in, the whispers got a little bit less, and I thought I might actually have a crack here. So,
and then come the final weigh-in, it was a 70 gram victory in the end. We all know that's about 70 gram divided by 5. It's about 14 tablespoonfuls of water. Yeah. Teaspoonfuls of water. It's not a lot of weight between 2 great anglers at the end of 2 days of fishing, is it?
No, it's not a lot of weight at all. Well, I guess over 10 fish, it's 7 grams.
7 grams.
Like that's a quarter ounce jig head, right. And that's not a lot of weight at the end of the day. to be completely honest, I thought it would go the other way. I thought I'd fall just short. I kind of had already come to the fact that I'd fall short. But hey, I guess it's got to work out for you, so I'm happy.
Awesome. Tell us about the tackle you used. We did a live segment last week, and you said you were going to have a chatterbait tied on there, and I see you've got one there tied on. Did you call an audible there as well?
Yeah, so I originally said I'd have a steez on, and I did try and throw the steez, but they were very finicky this weekend. A lot of little fish on the chatterbait. This is a little jackal, half ounce or 3/8, I think it is. But I guess the main 14 grams, half ounce. So the main difference with that is that you can put the stingers on the back of these, so you can take the single off it, put the stingers on the back. So when they're just nipping at the skirt, there's a lot more chance of catching fish. A lot of little fish on the chatterbaits. They were more of a bag filler. But saying that, day one, I did catch, I think, 1 or 2 of my big fish on the chatter, and it definitely played.
Tell us about the rods. This is part of your job, helping develop these things. Tell us about this outfit.
Yeah, so that's the brand new Tatula rod there. So that's the 712 MLFB. Beautiful rod, really throws the chatterbait really well. That's a Steez A bait caster on there, 6.3. It was really good just to slow roll these chatterbaits back there. Just the feel in the rod, phenomenal. You can feel it kicking straight away and just slow roll it back. But a little bit extra length and a really good action to load up those fish, because they were quite tentative today with their bites.
And you don't want too stiff a rod because they're only small assist hooks on there, aren't they?
That's exactly right. I was this drag was very, very brim drag, mate.
Take us the crankbait rods. You've got a big crank in your hand there. I think this was the one that played for you last time. That's the Imakatsu IK.
Yep, that's the IK 800. I absolutely love throwing crankbaits, and that's probably one of the things that draws me up to the Queensland dams a lot. Wherever I get a chance to throw one, I'll throw it. So threw that a lot. That one got a couple of key fish over the weekend. That's why I've got it here. But today I've really got to thank Sean Falkenhagen. I've never used a hide up 400, and then I've heard a lot about him, and he threw one at me last night, and I put it on, and it did all the damage today. So I've got to thank him with that one.
And it looks like this is a sample rod. It says final sample RS. What does that mean?
Yeah, so that is a final sample. So that rod there is actually an American Tatula Elite. That's the 7.6 medium heavy regular. So that is a bladed jig rod, for Americans, bladed jig rod, light deep cranking rod. Matches really, really well. So this is one that we use to take inspiration. In our new Tatula range, there's a crankbait rod, 7.6 medium heavy regular. So this rod here was the inspiration for that rod. I couldn't get my hands on the other one, so this was the next best thing, and I brought it. So, and that one there is just matched up with a brand new Tatula 100, bit of 10-pound straight through on it.
Go the straight through. I love the straight through.
You've got to have straight through. I think you can really, like for casting, you can just lean into it, and then when they go, they just go. I think it's got something to do with a little bit extra weight on the spool, extra kind of centrifugal force,
bit
and
of mass.
Yeah, it just keeps going. And when you get a bird's nest, you really know about it. You got to cut them out. But typically, with bigger crankbaits, when you throw them, you do get a lot of cast offs with braid. But that I haven't had a cast off with straight through. So.
No cast offs and fewer fish get offs.
Exactly, yeah, that's exactly right. But it's a different feeling when you use it for the first time straight through, because it's so boingy and bouncy, especially when you long line them and you empty your spool on a long line. You're just like, what is going on here? So.
Is there a 2 kilo fish on the end of that line? There could be, or it could be a snag.
I literally have no idea. So.
Not many people have done head-to-head grand finals. I don't know if Matty Moddy's name is on the trophy there 3 times, but I'm not sure if we've had someone win it 2 years in a row. So a bit of history being made this weekend. That boat in the background is the prize, mate. You've won 2 Alloy Craft Mercury Motor Guide Humminbird packages now. Must be. I think this will be another boost to the mortgage, mate.
Yeah. This is definitely going to help. I hear there's interest rates are going up, so that's going to help a lot. But I reluctantly to Taylor's wants, I think I'm probably going to hopefully keep it for a couple of months, buzz it around some of the lakes in the Central Coast, go crabbing in it a bit, enjoy it.
Nice.
And then maybe next year look at getting rid of it. So.
Awesome. Well, we're going to look forward to getting that down to you. Congratulations. It's a great achievement. 2 grand finals in 2 different states. You'd have to be up there as one of the, there's Carl Jockimson's name on there, mate. You'll have I didn't see Carl win 2 grand finals. I only saw him win 1.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate.
And maybe the trophy this year will get to come out of the box and go in the dial office.
It's going on the wall. I guarantee you it's going on the wall at the new office, mate.
Well, there you go. Here he is. Daiwa's best bass angler, times 2. You've got a whole year's worth of bragging rights.
Perfect. Thank you, Steve.